Hey guys, welcome to the Boyz Eco Stay or the Boyz Retreat. So we've put our birds on the fence that we got for Christmas from Rob and Cheryl and Amy, and I think they look brilliant. So I'll take you through for a bit of a catch up on what's been happening. New phone, and I'm a bit shaky, so here we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's like the Addams Family opening. Right, so as you can see, quite a bit's been happening. Meddy's fence is hanging in there. We've got that all set up now, and this is our enormous bale of hay that I thought was going to be your normal average size. So we now have this area here. Oh, here's my wee friend come to visit, my fantail. So this thing here, it arrived, Annika brought it, we pushed it off the truck, took 2 of us to do it. I had it sitting overnight, which was probably a bit of a mistake because the moisture got in. I put the tarpaulin on the next day, and the other day when I arrived back from Auckland, I wanted to get more straw put on the veggie garden. Opened up this end, and it's just steaming hot in there. Steaming hot, which hopefully will kill any mice that are in there. Anyway, things are looking a bit different. You know, it's winter time, but I'm loving it nevertheless. This morning I took a hell of a lot of scarlet runner beans. You can see we've still got more on there. So I've got a bucket of those, and they'll be cut up and frozen today. The zucchinis are still going. I got another 3 small, well, sort of marrow size from them. More scarlet runner beans, which I've got to actually go over and pick some that are in the spare paddock. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping, I don't know if you can see this big sucker, this big bean. So what we'll do there, we'll keep a few of the big ones, and there's another couple in here somewhere which you won't see, just for bean seed for next year. What else has happened? Not a lot really. All of the comfrey has come back up. That's this big leaf stuff, which is just awesome for the garden, absolutely brilliant. The delphiniums that were here in front of the greenhouse, I've just scattered the seeds all around the section. So this is probably the newest thing that you guys haven't seen. So we decided we wanted a vegetable garden closer to the house, and also to sort of reclaim some of the garden that had been lost. So what we did here was we've got in this area here, which has got less straw on it, has got all sweet peas, so we'll grow those through the fence. In the tyres we have carrot seeds, onion seeds, we've got what's that one, beetroot, some more dwarf beans in here to just bush and grow over, and in that one there as well. The corn that you see in the pots are the glass corn, so it's only ornamental, so we're hoping it's still going to come to something. You know, it's getting a lot colder out here, and as you can see, the fire is going. So carrying on with this, yep, we've got parsley. Gosh, what else did I plant in there? We've got our chives. These are purple spinach. through here. These are the dragon beans that I've seeded. I'm going to try and grow those up the fence as well. All along here is coloured chard. All along. And there we've got various different kales. There's 3 different types. And coming through here, which is going to be real hard to see, is actually there's leeks along this area here until you get to the coloured chard. Got some winter lettuces, got to have heaps of those for Tiny. He needs his food. This was a bit of a difficult area to do, mainly because we're just dumping, you know, we don't have soil, okay, it's just stones and a bit of clay. So I dug it all up, put the pavers down, which is just timber that I got from next door. Finally got hold of the guy there, and did a bit of a trade. So I said I wanted some timber for here to build this up, and he said, yeah, take what you want, you just have to burn off, there's a big pile of crap in the paddock next door, so I've got to do a burn off. Never done one in my life, so that will be interesting. But anyway, so what I've done here is basically got in, and everything that was like that on this side, dug up. There's then a layer of straw, a layer of compost, a layer of organic veggie soil mix, and then I've just repeated it again. So I've just had to build it up. So in total, I mean, it's not very deep and it will drop down, but we're looking at 26 bags. And you're probably wondering why I didn't buy it in bulk. Well, that's simply because we don't have a trailer. So it was all Dalton's and Tui's organic mix. So yeah, that's what's happening with this lot at the moment. The torches that you see along the side here, I've got 6 of those, and I picked those up from Recycle Man, and cost me 5 cans of baked beans. Thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate it. The gates we still haven't put up yet, mainly because we're still bringing a lot of stuff through. The jasmine is doing really, really well. You can see all the new growth coming in up at the top and around the bottom, so feeding that through, that's going to look absolutely amazing when it comes to next spring and summer. This is our new addition, which I really, really like. It's here he is. He's really cool. So he's quite a big bugger, and I really liked the broken pot from the earthquake. So I just thought I'd plop that on there. So the hedges are doing well. Josh has trimmed it back down again, but we've left the rosemary against the house. Prefer to have that a bit rougher. What we're going to be doing is, you can see that we've left these 2 side areas here, just by the entrance. I want to see if we can actually grow those up. We'll have to get a support for them and see if we can get like an arch or something happening. Just experimental, may change our minds, who knows. Yeah, so everything is sort of really lush at the moment. The rhododendrons and everything are starting to green up and looking a lot healthier. And I would hope so, because I have tossed on probably about 100 litres of pea just straight round their roots, so they get a really good feed. So they're doing really well. What else has been happening? Oh yeah, cuttings. Lots of cuttings. So this was a cutting from one of the hydrangeas at Gayhurst Road. So that's now just over a foot high. And I've just brought that one in because I had it round by the outdoor baths, but I stupidly forgot to put holes in the bucket, so it got a bit swamped. So these bits and bobs here, just plants that we need to plant out in the garden. We've got coriander, which is just coming up to seed, which is great, because what I'll do is I will bag it, dry it off and collect the seed so that we've got that for next year. All of these are hydrangea cuttings at the back in the white trays, and they are from Dave and Paul's place in Northland, in Kerikeri. And the 4 roses there at the back are also cuttings from one of the roses that Dave had, which I really liked. It's a bit of a rambling rose and beautiful apricot colour. The 2 in the green pots are also from his place. The 4 red pots are from Galen's place. So I'm going to see if those roses will come up. I've never propagated roses from cuttings before, so that'll be interesting. I've got a blueberry plant there. Just going to see how that goes. We thought we'd get a cheap one, see if it grows, and then we'll take cuttings from it. What else? I'll take you through this way. That's our mean beast ride-on, which got to put the cover on. Oh, good score yesterday from Matt's as well. Da, 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 da. Yes, people, this is a pitchfork for the straw. 1 can of baked beans. Thank you very much. I was very happy with that. Okay. So everything is looking pretty tidy, if I can say that. It's pretty tidy for me. So my glass stuff is still sitting in there, but I've had a couple of people that are interested in some pieces, which is really good. So the guys that I stayed with in Auckland when I went to Shenyang and the Shenyang show in the weekend are interested in me doing a piece for them. So that's great. Right, the the mandala's still sitting. You know, this is a work in progress. You know, I get a bit bored, I come out with the felt pen, do the black, and then I'm like, oh yeah, over it, and away I go. So, got going through to the bath area. Okay, so as you can see, our archway for the bamboo to go through to the bath area is doing really good. We still need to get the 3rd one to put in here, but just seeing how we go with that. Okay, so the bath, this I just put a whole pile of bird netting over in just an A-frame, and this was because of the bloody white cabbage butterflies. So in here now I've got my seedlings, or they were seedlings, they're coming up pretty good. Seedlings, the tall ones are of sprouting broccoli, and these 6 smaller ones are mini cabbages, because with there just being Josh and I and the occasional woofer, we don't need a lot there. There we've got the remainder of coloured chard and some more lettuces for Tiny. Got to have those. There's the other hydrangea cuttings I was telling you about, and you'll see there's a bucket of fuchsia cuttings from Gayhurst Road as well. This bath, that you can see the frame for the Scarlet Runner. This bath's a bit of a failure. We didn't realise that there must be a plug in it, so it's just full of water. So all I'm doing here is waiting for these seed heads of leeks just to get a little bit drier. I'll cut those. Actually, I should probably cut them this week, dry them off in the porch or inside, bag it and get the seeds, and then what we will do is we'll empty this bath and then move it to behind in here. You can just see through there. Okay, so the outdoor bath will be an outdoor bath. The same as the tractor tyre will go over by the hay bale, and eventually this area will be cleared so that we have an outdoor area for anybody staying in the caravan. They'll have a bit of privacy and they can have a barbecue area. All this will all go. Yeah. So coming around to the wash house with our awesome doors, and there you go, Barbara. Oh, look, I'll just clean them off for you. There's the old rubber bat. I guess the hippies that were here before us had a bit of a dark sense of humour. Okay, right. So this area here, of the fruit trees, we've still got a few apples on the tree. I don't know what they are. They're bloody horrible, actually. They're flowery. You can't eat them. Don't know whether I'll leave it or put something else in there. The grapes came and went that fast. It was incredible. They were the tiniest little grapes. Don't know if you can even see. Oh, look, there's one. So we didn't actually get anything off them. I don't know where they went. Don't know whether the birds got them, but they were small and bitter. Yeah, not a fan. However, this tree here this morning is a golden peach tree, and I've just taken the bird netting off, which I didn't need because, surprisingly, the birds did not eat any of the peaches when they were ripe. So that was great. So Josh and I have had a great feed of peaches from the tree. This is the white tobacco plants. There's quite a lot of those, and these seed heads, I've been collecting all the seed and just scattering them around the back and all through the section, which is great because the smell at night time is just amazing, absolutely amazing. The old rhubarb plant that I got that was really tiny is doing really well. I broke a leaf off this morning, or stalk off this morning, and I just planted that straight into a bag of organic compost, so that's doing exceptionally well. Just make sure you poke holes at the bottom as well for drainage. Pear tree, don't know what's going to happen with that. Haven't seen anything on it. So the leaves are all changing. It's really cool to see, what's happening during the year on the property, and I'm loving, the difference in everything. Oh, so my pot of petunias that used to sit at the front door somehow has a pumpkin growing out of it. So I've just left it, fed it some blood and bone, chucked a bit of cow poo on it, peed in it a bit, as I do on everything, and have just let it grow. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Whoop, we'll go back this way. Right, so the basins outside the bathhouse, still getting tomatoes on them. So these are the Heritage Black Cherry, which are small, and the flavour is incredibly intense. I mean, everything's coming to the end of its season, but I've got 5 more plants of these in the hothouse. The orange tomatoes too, they are Heritage. I've just picked a whole pile of those this morning. This one here has not done very well. The beans I expected that I'd planted at the bottom would go through. They go through the bamboo. I'll grab that. Ta-da! They didn't do what I expected, but that's okay. Scarlet Runner's still going on this. Artichoke. Never grown artichoke in my life. So that's doing its thing. If it survives, that's great. And that's about it, really. Round the back, I'll do a video of what's happening round the back later on. But at the moment, yeah, that's what's happening here at the Boyz Eco Stay. So remember, if you're going to call in, then look for the gates, which have the tui and the pokeko. Okay, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed the catch up, and hope to hear from you soon. If you're get a bit bored in town and you want a bit of a break, remember we've got the caravan that can sleep 4 to 5 very comfortably. We've got the sleeping studio here, and that can sleep 2. Our house itself, we have got Josh and I in our bed, but there's also 2 lie down couches, and in the side area in the kitchen there's a pull out couch as well. Okay, so there you go. That's what's happening at the moment at our place, the Boyz place. Okay, cheers guys, bye.